Once upon a time, there was an arrogant king in a certain kingdom. He had a daughter who was gorgeous, pure, and wedded. He loved his children very much, especially the seventh, the youngest princess. Not only was she the more beautiful of the 7 sisters, but she was also the most skillful in the entire kingdom. Every morning, before holding court, the king called his daughters together and asked, "Dear children, tell me, who provides all the food and drink for you?" The 6 older sisters answered immediately, "Dear king, your father is the one who provides." As for the 7th princess, she remained quiet. One day, the king forced the 7th princess to also answer. She said, "Dear father, God is the one who provides everything. Everything we have, everything we eat, is blessed by God." This answer made the arrogant king angry. "Get out now," he shouted, and ordered a servant to take the princess away, leaving her in the deep forest. Left alone in the middle of the forest, the girl thought about her misfortune, sobbed until she was exhausted and fell asleep. In the morning, a sweet flute sound gently woke her up. She opened her eyes and followed the sound of the flute and saw a young man playing the star. The girl asked him why he was in the forest. He replied, "I went for my master. Yesterday I lost one. So I didn't and #39, dare go home. But stay here and play the flute, calling the lost buffalo back. And you, beautiful princess, how are you here, in the middle of this jungle?" The princess replied, "I can and number 39, go home either, so would you please follow me? You and I will go find somewhere to live together." He immediately agreed, and the 2 of them set off to the east. Fasting without food or cot, they walked all day until dusk had fallen, and the 2 of them reached the foot of the wall of a city. Kong Chua said, "Go into the city and find the richest jeweler in the city. In exchange for a beautiful necklace of rare and precious pearls, the jeweler gave the princess everything she asked for: a horse saddled for her, some money, and gave the servant a coat in the style befitting a royal servant." The princess and the servant continued their journey. Finally they went to a very beautiful place. They were very satisfied, and the princess decided to build her own small castle here. She also taught the simple buffalo herder the art of war and the art of peace. One day while the princess was walking, the princess said to him, "Go find water for me to drink, otherwise I will die of thirst." He quickly went to find water immediately. Soon he found a cool stream. He filled a cup of water, and just as he was about to turn away, he saw beautiful, sparkling red gems lying on the streambed. He picked up a few pills and stuffed them into the folds of the towel on his head. After a month and a half, the castle was completed, and the princess and he moved into it. He often took out the red gems in the folds of his towel to play, and then he had the thought, and quote, "If we follow the stream, we can find the source that produces such beautiful gems." End quote. The stream led him farther and farther east, until he found himself standing before the walls of a massive, magnificent castle. The stream flows around the base of the castle wall. He found his way inside, wandering around everywhere. The castle appears to be uninhabited. He opened a door and it led him to a small yard, inside which the above-mentioned stream flowed. He was frightened when he saw lying on the bank of the stream the head of a beautiful woman, blood flowing freely. The drops of blood from there, when falling into the water, turned into sparkling red gems. Lying next to it was the headless body of a woman. The guy tried to run away when he tripped over a plank on the ground. Immediately, the head bounced up and was attached to the body, causing the man to stop. The woman looked at the frightened man with pity and said, "Hey man, what fate has brought you here? Run now, Don and number 39, die now." When the demon saw him, he would tear him apart. The boy mustered all his courage and asked, "And who are you?" "I am God and number 39's daughter." The woman answered, "My name is Len Pori or Red. The demon owner of this castle kidnapped me and forced me to be his wife, but I refused. That and number 39's why he imprisoned me here. Every morning, before it goes hunting, it puts me on this magic board and my head falls off again. When it returns in the evening, it brings us back to life. See, it sounds like it and number 39's coming back. Quickly put the board back in place so my head will fall off again. Then hide immediately to avoid the trap and number 39's anger." He did as the red fairy told him to push. Just after hiding, the demon rushed in, screaming, "I smell human breath! I smell human breath!" Immediately, it brought the woman back to life. He asks, "I smell human breath, and I and number 39 am very hungry. Tell me where he and number 39's hiding so I can eat him." But the old boat fairy seemed to know nothing. So the demon placed her on the board and continued hunting. As soon as the demon left, the bottle guy immediately crawled out. With the magic board, he brought the woman back to life. The two discussed an escape plan. The red fairy told him to go down to a small dark room. Here he would see a parrot locked in a golden cage. The woman explained, "When the demon hunts, it still sends its soul into this vat. Without a soul it will die. So please quickly bring the parrot up here to me." The sun had just brought the parrot up when suddenly the sky and earth shook with lightning and thunderstorms. A cloud of smoke erupted. In the smoke, the monster appeared, looking crazy and angry. "It will definitely kill you too." But the red fairy pulled the parrot out of the cage and strangled it to death. Immediately the demon also fell to the ground, frozen dead. So the two people escaped from the demon and number 39's castle carrying the magic board. He took the red fairy back to where he lived. The princess welcomed her very cordially, and soon the two women were as close as sisters. At night, the red fairy still lies on the magic board, her head separated from her body. The blood coagulates into beautiful, sparkling pearls. In the morning, they shook their hearts again, and the red fairy came back to life. After a while, the red fairy decided to return to the fairy world. However, before leaving, thanks to her rubies, she also built a new castle for the princess. They invited quite a few guests to the banquet. Among the guests attending were the king and the princess and number 39's father. The princess herself cooked all the dishes that were still favored by her father. When all the guests were seated at the banquet table, the king cried, tears rolling down his beard. The taste of delicious dishes reminded him of his daughter who used to often serve him such dishes. How many times did he regret sending his daughter away, and how many times did he send people to look for her but still could N&39 find her? The red fairy asked the king why he was upset. He told her what happened. She asked him, "But, king, does the king still love the princess?" The king said, "Yes, I only have one dream. to see my daughter one more time before I die." Instead of responding, the red fairy snapped her fingers together. And a strange thing happened. Standing right in front of the king was the princess, the daughter he had chased away, now the owner of a splendid castle, no longer the immature daughter of the past. There again. The two hugged each other, sobbing. The princess knelt down and said, "My dear father, King, ISN and #39. It the kind and compassionate God who gave me everything. Look, Dad, God gave me this beautiful castle and a treasure trove of beautiful rubies." The king realized how wrong he was. He said, "Yes, that and number 39. 's true, it and number 39. 's true that God has given us everything." From then on, the king and princess were reunited and lived a rich life all their lives. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.